each of the four Islamic speaks, right? They interpret two main bodies of text to make Sharia, the law, right? Well, interpretation of God's law. What does the United States Supreme Court do? They interpret the Constitution and they add in the Federalist Papers and other papers written by the Founding Fathers. Now, what's important to notice this is the Constitution is like the Quran. It's unchanging in reality, right? Now, what is like, guess what? Hadiths. Yes, what's like hadiths? The Federalist Papers. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? This will be on the fucking test.
I'm telling Caleb how he's under 4 years old and so he's not allowed to eat these.
Yeah, you can have these. So continuing on, right? So the US Supreme Court is already like Sharia, because there's already different interpretations of two texts that are basically unchanging, but can be changed to fit the interpretation of how God's law should apply in specific scenarios. Also, that is the entire point of the fucking Supreme Court, to interpret the law. So, let's continue on with one more thing very important, right? A democracy. So, using most Sunni-like scholars, right? All of them agree that a caliph should be elected by the people that he will represent. This is important. What did we, as our democracy, decide on? Electing the president based off the representation of the people. Of course, now there's already an electoral college in there. The Shura Council. The Shura Council is like the electoral college. Important men that go up and usually represent their constituencies, if you think about it, on who they would pledge support to. The electoral college? A group of men that are decided that will basically vote in how their constituents would like the presidency to be voted for. Right? And these are divided up by geographical areas. And can change a lot. Fuck no, that has gelatin in it. So,
No, they don't.
I don't care. So continuing on with this, right? So now the president is essentially the caliph of the United States of America. The Supreme Court is basically a quasi judge, right? Now, what about the Senate and the Supreme Court? This is very important to answer. How is the Senate and Supreme Court alone to say in this case? Well, actually, it is. Now, if you think about it, we have to specifically look at the Abbasids for this, and the Rashidun Caliphate. The Abbasids and Rashidun Caliphate always did what was in favor of the majority of the people, well, basically land-owning class, right? They always had to They always had to get consensus with the people that they were going to affect those laws on. That's the point of the Senate and, of course, the House of Representatives. One represents the state, of course, in the Rashidun Caliphate, and of course the Abbasid Caliphate. Those were, nobles, governors, all of that. And of course the House of Representatives, well, they just basically pulled in a bunch of representatives and just said, decide now. Now there's a constant convening of those representatives of the common people. Boom, done. Now, states. You thought you may have got me there. There were multiple governors of different provinces within the Abbasid, Umayyad, and of course Rashidun Caliphate. As you can look, one of the ones that came to found the Umayyad Caliphate was some guy named, I think, Umayyad Sid.
Good job, Andrew.
Al-Umayyad, who was the governor of Syria, who was, well, this is the only real difference in there, but it really doesn't matter. He was chosen by the Caliph to be the governor of that region. But technically, there's no Quranic source about that, unlike the other government things that I've stated. So that's just like a whatever. So yeah, governors, they've existed in Islamic institutions, although they're not in the Quran, they're not against the Quran. So like, all we gotta do is have the president say, wa illallah wa ashhadu wa Muhammadan wa Rasulullah. And boom, we're done. Change the fucking flag to include the Shahada, and we're done. We have the United States of the Caliphs. Boom. Oh, so California is called California because a bunch of Spaniards thought there was a female caliph there, and they call it California.
This has nothing to do with Islam.